And good morning, peeps. It's a Thursday morning, and uh, it's 3 hours before we normally meet, but that's okay. It's 10 o'clock somewhere. That's what I keep saying this morning. I've got oral surgery later today, so right when we normally meet, I will be under the knife and under the whatevers. Under anesthesia, I think is what. Anyway, so we're going to go up to comments. You know the routine by now, let's hope. And I've got them preloaded, so we're going to go to that giveaway tool and start collecting because I like to end our little thing here on confetti. So, and there is the banner down there. We're going to turn that off because you guys know the routine. Good morning, peeps. Grab your cup and meet up in the comments. I still have faith in y'all. We'll get there. It may take a while, but we're going to get there. And when you do, I'll be able to pull those up and we'll be able to have our little community, our little coffee clutch. And I'm going to hide that so I can bring up those comments so you can see that we are live streaming on YouTube on Chicory Chix and Facebook on Chicory Chix. And, well, we're going to change that around too, but we're going to change that around when it comes to June, I think. You know, getting some things together and making a little bit of a shift in June. Alrighty, I'm going to hide that. We've got that loaded, so we've got two entries so far. Get your entry in. I got a picture, but I need to get permission to show you the picture that I got. I sent somebody some earrings. A winner chicken dinner got some earrings from a local artisan here who makes jewelry from her backyard gourds. They're gorgeous though. They look like enamel, but they're featherweight. It's and recyclable. It's amazing. Alrighty. Well, who is our quote of the day? Our quote of the day comes from Mario Benedetti, and I think it's the first time I have actually pronounced his name out loud. How many of y'all are big readers, read people, know who they are, but don't know how to pronounce their names, or have never heard their names pronounced out loud? Mario is an Uruguayan author, poet, and also famous for short stories. 5 minutes are enough. 5 minutes are enough. 5 minutes, okay. It didn't sound like the audio was on. I'm like, oh my. 5 minutes are enough to dream a whole life. That is how relative time is. And time is relative. And it's so great to take 10 at 10 with you guys. Because you guys are either here now or you guys are here a little bit later on, or you guys can be here whenever. And it's the same 10 minutes, but it's going to hit us all at different points in time. I also encourage you to go to the the YouTube channel and look at the playlist, because I've got all these little 10-minute gems lined up on the playlist, so you can sit and listen to me philosophize. If you've got something to do that takes a little bit more than 10 minutes to do, just hit the playlist play. I like that. That's what I do. I don't know if you guys do that or not too, but it's I like the 10 minutes because sometimes a lot of what we do it in 10-minute increments. At least I live my life in 10-minute increments. 5 minutes too, right? 5 minutes are enough to dream a whole life, and that's how relative time is. And that's what I'm saying, is that these 10-minute breaks, the coffee breaks, the sitting on your front porch, rocking on your rocking chair. I posted a Ray Bradbury quote on Facebook earlier today. Him talking about the doing away with front porches and the leisure time and the time to reflect and contemplate and be alive. Be alive, folks. That again reminds me of Mary Oliver. So many of these folks are reiterating or saying in their own way or reimagining a similar concept. that don't forget in your busyness of life to actually live, right? And it's relative. It doesn't take a lot. It's not lazy. It's actually being alive. If our business is to be alive, our business is to be alive, not to make money for somebody else. And and I think our modern society has forgotten a lot of that. Not to make money for somebody else, not to gain social status, not to become internet famous. You know, here I am on YouTube. I have no illusions of becoming internet famous. I'm just doing this because, hey, I enjoy talking about things, I'm hoping to, like Walt Whitman with that isolated spider, right? I'm hoping to send out some tendrils of web to have my imagination and my musings hit your musings and create a web of connection, of interconnection through the interwebs, right? Uh, Create community wherever we can find it, right? Create that commonality. Earlier this week, I was at a planning session for a powwow. They used to have powwows here in Winona, and they're hoping to bring it back again post-COVID powwow. And so I was meeting with some native. I was there to learn because it's that is my first rodeo there. It's not my first rodeo with powwows or looking at native and American alliances and things like that. But it was the first time I went there, so I was very humble and just really grateful just to be able to sit and listen to what has gone on before, and to get to know some folks that have been working on this for years. And hopefully, I will have them on this podcast, but also probably a more dedicated podcast for Winona. Yeah, that one, the What's Up Winona, as yet to be renamed. So, because it's really interesting to talk to, you live in a place, you think you know a place, but you only know what is the dominant culture of any place. There are so many other variants of any place, no matter how big or small. And sometimes we forget that. So we have to not pave out, but kind of elbow out a little bit of space for alternate views and alternate lifestyles in each and every strata of our culture that we live in. That was one of my biggest hopes from that Engaged Winona, and I'm going to be talking to Marcy for about an hour tomorrow at noon. So I will also do a little bit of a preview on that during tomorrow's normal 10 at 10 show. I might be wearing a face mask because I don't know what I'm going to be looking like after having all that massive oral surgery that I have today. This is a prep. I mean, this is going to be a long thing. I mean, I had my jaw broken in 1978, and we've been patching things together ever since. And you reach, the accident when I was hit by the car that jostled everything too, and it's just been a long time coming. And finally, this year it's going to be about. This year I've got a podcast. This year I've got several podcasts. I'm going to be on whatever, and I'm going to have my entire face all beat up. But hey. We'll see how the bruising and the swelling goes. I'm not a vain person. I never have been. So, and because this is not about me, it's about ideas, and it's about my reaction to them to a certain extent. But it's more of a way of drawing out your reaction to these things. That's how I look at it, and I noticed that it's harder and harder for people to feel safe in saying some of these things out loud. And I think that's just internet trolls and real life trolls. There's a lot less speak in your mind, and a whole lot of folks that are yelling their mind not a whole lot that are feel comfortable speaking their mind. I think that needs to change. Oh, you know what I was going to do is I was going to show you this. This is, um, yeah, that was like, we're looking forward to tearing your face apart today. That, that was my reminder. Okay, I'm going to show you this because I've been trying to do this. This is poetry. This is his poetry. There we go. Mario Benedetti, Uruguayan author, poet who wrote of love and the political struggle. Right? Yeah. You could write of political struggle. I'm also just finishing up the wonderful, here we go, back to the giveaway tool. I'm also finishing up a wonderful book by Barbara Kingsolver. I'm on a huge wait list for Demon Copperhead, but she had a book called Unsheltered that somehow slipped past me, and I'm just finishing up that this morning. Again, I love her because she has some of the same questions that I have and poses some of the same things that I do. It's just, she's just a terrific writer, right? So it's kind of fun to hear her talk and think, and because I feel like her books are not so much telling me what to think, but her exploration about these different things and what she sees. Anyway, that's kind of what I'm hoping I'm doing in the same sort of vein. We're going to draw, and guess who's going to win? I am, but we're ended with confetti. So there you go. Wish me luck. If you catch this later, send some good vibes my way as I am under surgery. Alrighty. Have a blessed day, peeps. See you tomorrow.